Good morning, class 12. How are you? Hope you are enjoying this chapter. In our last video, we have done so far about the non Congressism. The theory of non Congressism was propounded by Ram Manohar Lohia ji. Today, we will be going to cover a topic which is basically based on the personality, that is Ram Manohar Lohia. Certain changes has also been included by CBSE. So I will be completing or I will be including those topics in this topic itself. Anyway, as your book information states, Ram Manohar Lohia was basically a freedom fighter. He was the founder of the Congress Socialist Party. We have done this when we were doing the political parties topic. Okay? But Congress Socialist Party was formed in the year 1934. After independence, it lost its momentum and it got it split. Anyway, when it got it split in 1948, Socialist Party was formed and he was the founder of the Socialist Party. Later on, again Congress Party split as SSP. Here SSP refers to Samyukt Socialist Party. Fine. When we talk about this Samyukt Socialist Party, here I would like to tell you that he was one of the person who was not a believer of normal socialism. He here became anti-Nehru. He was not like that being in a political party you can form two ideologies. He believed in socialism which was totally against the principles or the policies of Indian National Congress. Got it? Anyway, by 1963-67 you can say, 4 years he also became the editor general of a book called, of a magazine called Mankind, and also Jan. ये Jan नहीं है, this is Jan. Fine. Ultimately, he was basically known for his original contribution. He don't believe in the socialism which was European, कि हर चीज़ accommodate हो जाएगी. But he was basically known for non-European socialist theory, and he made very sharp attacks on the policies of the Nehru and ultimately propounded a new concept which was referred as non-Congressism. When he was a believer of socialism, he always speaks and advocates about the reservation policies. Here, reservation of backward classes and especially the other backward classes he always supported. He was totally against the language called English. He believes that this is not our own language. It has to be replaced by other things. In our book, the subject has been marked like this only. But as you can see in the sheet, now we will be going to do some more things about Ram Manohar Lohia as per syllabus, as per changes in the syllabus. Anyway, being the main propounder of socialism in India, the concept he stressed was democratic socialism. एक ऐसा सोशलिज्म जो डेमोक्रेसी के ऊपर बेस्ड है. ठीक है. अब डेमोक्रेटिक सोशलिज्म का मतलब है, नंबर वन, बिकॉज ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट सोशलिज्म, तो कैपिटलिज्म तो फॉलो नहीं होगा. दिस कैपिटलिज्म कांट बी फॉलोड. नो टू कैपिटलिज्म. बट इवन जब हम सोशलिज्म की बात करते हैं, जहाँ सिंगल पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को इमर्ज किया जाता है, जहाँ सारी पावर्स जो हैं वो एक ही गवर्नमेंट को दी जाती हैं, वो इसके भी अगेंस्ट थे. इसीलिए उनके कंसेप्ट को हम डेमोक्रेटिक सोशलिज्म कहते हैं. इस डेमोक्रेटिक सोशलिज्म के दो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं. इनका पहला ऑब्जेक्टिव जो था वो इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसीज को लेकर था, वेयर ही ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू स्ट्रेस that it is the basic responsibility of a government to provide sufficient food and adequate housing to all the citizens living in a country. And when he talked about the non-economic objectives, so his socialism here basically stressed upon the democracy as well as freedom. Ultimately, जब वो डेमोक्रेसी की बात करते थे तो ही एडवोकेटेड अ न्यू कंसेप्ट जिसे हम चार भुज राजनीति का नाम देते हैं. चार भुज मीन्स 4 पिलर्स एंड राजनीति मीन्स पॉलिटिक्स. According to him, there should be different levels of government and government should be formed at different levels, both ways. And for this, in a country, there should be one government which should work for national agendas for the central level. The other should work up to the regions level. Directions के हिसाब से हो सकता है. Next comes, he stressed upon the district level, and last but not least, but for the village or the panchayats level. One more thing, whenever he speaks about socialism, he wants and he supports the affirmative actions to be taken. He didn't only talk about the reservation of other backward classes. If he believes in the ideas of socialism or equality, he proposed that reservation should be given even to the women, even to the every segment of the society. ठीक है. Anyway, उनके सोशलिज्म में एक और पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा भी था, where he states when all the political parties are equal, so all the political parties should merge within one single party. अलग अलग सोशलिस्ट पार्टीज की जरूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए. सोशलिस्ट पार्टी के 3 मेजर सिंबल्स होने चाहिए. पहला सिंबल स्पेड. स्पेड होता है ना कार्ड्स के अंदर, बेसिकली नोकीला सा ऐसे करके निशान होता है. तो फर्स्ट इज द स्पेड, भाला के आगे जैसे होता है. दिस स्पेड बेसिकली मीन्स दैट एफर्ट शुड बी मेड and we should solve the problem. Then the second symbol, it stands for vote, where he says that everyone should have power of voting equally. Last but not least was the prison. Prison का उनका मतलब था that one should be willing to make sacrifices. Everybody shouldn't be like free that they can't change or they can't make drastic changes. They should be in prison. They should make sacrifices to make our country functionable. So beta, this was all about Ram Manohar Lohia's. In next class, we will be forwarding next topic.